The rift between man and some animals has existed from time immemorial, and it is all about the battle for territory and quest for dominion. Hippopotamus, in its natural habitat, land and water, rarely coexist with man. But what happens when the other trespasses? In this next report, Charles Alpha tells us a story about the conflict that has existed between man and a rare species of hippo and the efforts to reconcile them in Gombe State.
In its natural order, hippopotamus rank next as the largest land mammal after elephants and rhinos. The semi-aquatic mammals, which live on both land and water, was regarded as one of the biggest threats to farmers and fishermen living in communities along the Dadinkowa reservoir in Gombe State, before the rift that existed for years was mended. The Dadinkowa reservoir, an earth dam located about 37 kilometers away from Gombe State in northern Nigeria, does not only serve as a hydropower plant and irrigation, but home to the about 180 Nile species of hippopotamus believed to have migrated from Kiri Dam in Adamawa State. Why then the long-standing conflict between these animals and their host communities? The hippopotamus, called hippo for short, terrorizing these communities, were said to attack crops mostly at night, but remained submerged during the day. Locals here say the hippos have destroyed at least 157 farmlands in the last 2 rainy seasons.
Largely, they affect farmlands, crops on the farms.
Sometimes it is a periodic conflict now. When they come out to feed on our farmland, we usually scare them away and chase them. In the process, that we use some methods. Sometimes we use light, we use sound to chase them away.
In retaliation, the farmers, who believe spend thousands, if not millions, of hard-earned money to cultivate farmlands, would retaliate by attacking them too.
Historically, 14 communities along this Dadinkowa Dam in Gombe State have suffered human-hippo casualties, and 17 persons have died from these conflicts in the last 25 years. The humans are not just the only people that have recorded casualties. The hippo themselves, 5 of them have been killed in the last 5 years.
In resolving this long-standing conflict between man and hippos in communities along the dam, the agroclimatic resilience in semi-arid landscapes, Acresal, a project of the Nigerian government, intervened through extensive community sensitization and the procurement of wildlife management tools such as the speedboat, cameras, binoculars, motorcycles, and personal protective equipment to scare the hippos off rather than attack them when they come out.
Acresal have sensitized the community of how to scare away the hippos. Method of the sensitization they have given is through maybe creation of sound, because hippos, they don't want sound.
But we used to go to the farms and then do like night shift, so that we can protect the farms from being destroyed by the hippos.
I feel there is that need for us to conserve it, to boost tourism potentials of the state, to see how we can also engage the people along the Dadinkowa bank, educate them to create that symbiotic relationship, allow the hippo to enjoy the abundance of water as its own habitat, regenerate.
This has improved their capacity to monitor and control the movement of hippos. Locals here say the initiatives have not only prevented hippo attacks, but have also fostered a sense of unity and empowerment among residents when going about their daily and farming activities in the area. The number of hippos attacks, they say, has significantly decreased in the last 14 months. Charles Alpha, NTA News.